In this new economy, you need these 5 timeless skills. Millions of individuals who believe they are safe and secure in their jobs do not realize they are in danger of losing them. In fact, it's already occurring. Beginning next year, it's predicted that 175,000 Americans will lose their jobs every month. People must stop expecting the world to provide them jobs and start being responsible for their time and money. Many of us find ourselves in a situation where we're out of work or fearful of being let go. Most of us possess skills that are not valuable outside our current employer or industry. You must learn the following 5 timeless skills to ensure stability and continued success in the new economy. Welcome to Investing Alpha. You've come to the right place because we will talk about how we can protect ourselves from economic changes and evolving needs in the marketplace. The capacity to create income independently without the help of an employer is the only thing that guarantees economic security. Only your ability to generate something new can survive the stock market crash, the loss of your employment, and a global pandemic. Selling yourself as a company should be your first priority. Many individuals in the workforce leave their jobs to venture out in their own, creating a new category of business, the one-person company. They don't see any reason to stay in one business for 3 decades in the expectation of climbing the corporate ladder and doubling their income. People nowadays are less concerned with developing a career with a single company and more focused on establishing a career around themselves and their expertise, which means that to succeed, you need to market yourself as a business rather than an employee. What then distinguishes a one-person company from an employee? You have to understand that a single client is all that matters to a worker. That employee must comply with that client's specifications regardless of whether those wishes are reasonable or even possible. Also, having more than one employer as a customer is usually against the law. A one-person company may take on as many clients as it can manage. They have complete autonomy over their clientele, contract terms, and operational procedures. They set their own schedule and pick when and how they get their job done. By marketing themselves as a company, as opposed to a group of employees, they shield themselves from the risks and uncertainties associated with conventional employment by ensuring that, should things go south with any one client, they have plenty of clients to fall back on. For a single-person company, retraining a different skill set is a breeze. There's no need to go over the hoops of bureaucracy if they want to retrain in a new skill set. For an employee to retrain in a new field of expertise, they would need to devote years to study, then another decade or so to gain the necessary skills, and finally, back at square one. Individuals who work for themselves just need to retrain for a few weeks before they may return to their previous roles. Instead of asking for a pay raise, they increase their value and earnings by charging more for their services. Whether they plan on taking a vacation to the Maldives this summer, though they can only do so after they've made the leap from employee to a company of one. Understanding how to pitch oneself as a company is a timeless skill that may take years of trial and error to master, but we've got a fantastic approach to substantially cut that time, which brings us to the next point. How to retrain yourself brings us to point number 2. In the 21st century, being illiterate does not mean you can't read or write. It means you can't learn, unlearn, and relearn. Learning on one's own is a foundational element of ability on the timeless skill hierarchy. When did you last learn anything useful? And what was it? This is more than just picture editing. It is a matter of true expertise. Most individuals haven't gone to school in over 5 years, so if you fall into that category, we've got some terrible news for you. You're probably going to be replaced or demoted if it hasn't already occurred. Teaching oneself a new skill may be intimidating and overwhelming. You think you lack the natural ability for it and that even if you did learn it, you'd never be able to compete with others who have had years to hone their abilities. You feel like an imposter and decide to return to your safe and secure job because you can teach an old dog new tricks, right? But any dog trainer will tell you that you can, and that learning how to learn for yourself is nearly mandatory in today's economy. History shows that economic changes are inevitable and consumer needs will continue to evolve. So, if you want lasting success in your career, you need to develop the ability to learn and adapt quickly. To give yourself a competitive edge in this ever-changing economy, you need to learn how to learn so you can develop your existing skills and acquire new ones. Guess what? You only need to learn this skill once, and you can use it for the rest of your life. It's like a lifetime subscription with a one-time payment. The ability to use this economy's currency to your advantage is next on the list. Number 3. Learn the art of attracting attention. The new economic system is globalized and without boundaries. In today's digital world, where you were born and presently reside is mostly unimportant since everything exists online and is transacted using a unique currency. That currency is people's attention. The question is whether or not you can increase your audience size by providing them with exciting and helpful content. If you can get many people interested in something, listen to you talk about it, and gather them in a common interest, you can forget about money problems. One of the most criminally undervalued abilities is cultivating a willingly receptive audience who can listen to your ramble about your ideas and viewpoints. You can't buy it, and you can't fake it. Either you do it or you don't. One of the things that will get you noticed is the next on the list. The fourth is positioning yourself in the market as an expert in your domain. Having experience is frequently misunderstood as having actual skill. Knowing how long you've been doing something and being good at it are two entirely different things. The fact that you've been doing something for 5 years straight doesn't make you an expert in that field. It's excellent news that expertise is not gatekept by time constraints since, in the new economy, people are seeking experts to work with, those who are knowledgeable and can contribute to a particular field, rather than individuals with experience. How far can you go and skillful you can become is all up to you. It will take as many hours as you choose to devote to any of it. It doesn't matter how long your track record is in experience in this modern age. It's only a matter of whether you can do it or not, which is why it's crucial to present oneself as an expert rather than someone with experience. To expertly position oneself, you need to advertise and promote yourself and your career in the presence of the right people at the perfect time. We anticipate that in the not too distant future, all experts of high competence will be hired as freelancers. They will operate in a boom-bust pattern, putting in 3 months at total capacity, taking off 3 months to recharge, and so on. The fifth one is to learn to create systems that can grow as your needs do. We've saved up the most challenging skill for last since it requires building a scalable system. Constantly hiring employees is not scalable. You can only recruit so many people before things get messy and disorganized. If you successfully establish scalable processes at a consistent pace, your worth skyrockets and everyone wants to have you in their company. It's a slippery slope to hire a manager for every 6 staff members, then another manager for every 6 managers, and so on, until no one in the organization has a clue what they're supposed to be doing and a lot of money is wasted. This is now occurring with the enormous layoffs at Twitter and Meta, and the latest announcement by Amazon that they would be laying off another 10,000 employees. Sadly, these layoffs are not isolated to these multi-billionaire dollar companies, as many other businesses around the world have had to do the same. You may have believed your career was secure, but I'm afraid that won't be the case soon. If there's something extraordinary about humans, we can adapt to different situations. However, adapting to a new economy takes more than our history or potential. It also requires effort. Acquiring even 2 or 3 of these aforementioned timeless skills can set you up for success in the new economy. Change is inevitable. Embracing it with a proactive mindset and a commitment to continuous learning is how you survive and thrive. That's the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and learned a thing or two, consider leaving a comment below and let us know what timeless skill you could possibly adopt in the future. Please show your appreciation by pressing that like and subscribe button to join our supportive community and stay updated with our uploads. See you on the next one.